Hi guys, today we're at the old Armoury. It's just outside of Brough and it's 5 miles from Barnard Castle. It's an old RAF base camp. Years ago, I think in the war, they had artillery, so they made bombs, and yeah, so it's just an old RAF base. Really tidy site, if I'm honest. The guy who runs it, I'll just spin you around there. You can have a look at his grass. Look at this. Yeah, so that's kind of his forte. Very small, basic, compact site. 5 vans allowed on. Over there's an old air raid shelter. The toilet facilities he's currently on with at the minute. He's making them into showers, like a shower block, toilets. But I think that's work in progress. I think he's been on a couple of years with that. Yeah, so the other thing is that there is a compost toilet on site. And this is down here in the bottom where the shed is. Well, there's electric hookup and it is 16 amp. Beautiful part of the countryside. Like I say, it's so like I say, it's just outside of Barnard Castle, 5 mile. The walk down there is a main road. Takes you all the way down into Barnard Castle, just on the outskirts. But guys, it is dangerous, if I'm honest. I wouldn't recommend anybody walking down there. There's a fast road, national speed limit, and the grass verge might only be on either side about 1.5 meters. So not ideal to walk around. He did say that just further, if you come out the gate, walk further, turn left, walk up the road, probably about half a mile, you can turn right and then walk down into Barnard Castle that way, but it is a little bit overgrown. So yeah, this is what we've got. So an old RAF base. You can see the flag just on there, on the side of the building there. RAF flag. Like I say, I'll take you down. I'll try and show you where the air raid shelter is. Pretty cool, eh? So yeah, you can see how well maintained the owner keeps the grass. He's very proud of his site. He's not in it at the minute. The old shed over there, he normally parks in over there, but yeah. I mean, obviously, if you want to park on the grass, it's not you can see it's not the flattest, but I doubt he probably wouldn't allow that anyway. The pitches are hard standing. There's 5 pitches. In the base camp we have the porch on, and then we couldn't get the pegs in. Well, out there, the old like a telehandler, Nissan Micra there. Yeah, so we couldn't get the pegs in for the guy ropes. We couldn't peg it down, so it was a bit of a nightmare. So in the end we just left it. So here we have, here's the old air raid shelter. Go down. Max persons 150 by order of the War Office. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. The old stove there. Looks like it's the original one. The owner did say that this has been in his family for generations. When he took over, it was all just rubble inside of there, so he's been on the past 3 years just work in progress. Every bit of money that he gets for the site, he puts back into it. As you can see, you know, it's well kept, well maintained. It is his pride and joy. He said that this area here was literally not the best when you're 6'4" that, but this area here was literally just full of, you know, I think they've been full of livestock, cows and sheep and everything inside of there, so you had to clean it all out, spend time doing that. But yeah, in this building here, he said that he built himself, never done brickwork before, so he thought he'd give it a crack and get it done. So I'm not quite sure when they're going to be open. So as you can see, there's a seating area here. It'd be lovely to sit out in the summer. Bit of a fire pit there. Some nice benches to sit on. I mean, today we're coming up towards the end of September, so the weather is starting to turn, taking a turn for the worst, but it's still not bad. Yeah, there's the area shelter from the other side, and the pitches. So the electric hook up, 16 amp, 5 pitches. There was a railway line just above them bushes there, and that was where I think it was the station. So this was the base for the RAF. If you imagine, I think he said the line went right away across past Brough, about 2 miles down the road where they made the ammunition for the war. So yeah, if you can imagine, you know, you're making explosives, it's probably not the best place to hang around and stay, so that's why they built this camp here. And he said at one time it was one of the largest in the country. I'm not quite sure how many people were based here during the war, but I think just from that one area shelter alone it says a maximum of 150 people, so imagine 150 people being in there. So yeah, really nice. Just onboarding it out now. So as we walk over here to the middle of the site, we have the chemical disposal point, the wastewater, and then that is for your grey waste down there. So very well kept. And just over in this direction here, it's where the fresh water is. Yeah, drinking water. Say dog friendly, dogs are allowed on site. The one rule he does say is, you know, don't do any damage to the grass, don't drive on the grass. It is his pride and joy. You know, he does look after it, he's well maintained. So if you have dogs, keep them on a lead. Here's all your dry waste. The post box there. So yeah, have a couple of books for reading. Which is the bottle box there. And there's a style just to get over if you need to. The gates are locked. And he does give you a code if you need to get out of hours. It's just a padlock. But yeah, if you need to get out, walk over this stile and then get out from the other side. Now we had a laugh. Climb over. No, me and Pauline had a laugh on Friday night. I haven't done much filming over the weekend. We just wanted a weekend off. You can see there's the base camp. So yeah, we're just having a bit of a weekend off. On Friday night when we arrived, we went into the Brough, which is literally you walk from the gate down and around underneath the viaduct, the bridge, and just turn left, signpost Brough, and it's literally probably about 800 yards. And in there's a pub called, I think it's the Unicorn. Went in there, they do meals, look pretty nice. We didn't have anything to eat, we just went in, had a drink, had a pint. And across the road there's a social club now. It's run by volunteers, and honestly we had a cracking night. They made us so welcome when we went in, and I had a couple of pints of Peroni, and you can imagine it's pretty strong, that stuff. So when we come back, we had to get in over the stye. Obviously it was pretty dark. I think that light was on, but it wasn't the best. And yeah, you guessed it, folks, I went absolutely flying. So it is just something to note, there is no lights around here if you're coming out during the darkness. The other thing to mention also, from when you exit the site, if you turn right, you're straight onto the A66, so that's taking you either left, where you're going to be hitting the A1 motorway. It's about 10 mile to the A1 motorway, and then if you turn right, you're directly onto the 66, and then that is going to take you to the Lake District, heading over towards Penrith. Ideally located for what it is, for where it is. You know, absolutely spot on. Obviously, if you turn left out of here, you can head down into Barnard Castle, to Bishop Auckland. So yeah, that's the road down there, and as you can see, it is a good 5 mile, and there is nowhere to walk. Apparently you can walk up this way and then take a right, but it is a little bit overgrown. So yeah. Right guys, we're absolutely buzzing. On yesterday we went down to Barnard Castle and we met our first subscriber, a guy by the name of Dominic. Hi Dominic, I hope you're doing well, mate. It was good to see you down in Barnard Castle. Yeah, we stood outside of Specsavers, and we walked past and he recognised us straight away. Yeah, Dominic, I think his surname was Cummins, but lovely guy. So Dominic, if you're watching, thanks very much for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you again sometime soon. So this is Barnard Castle, or Barney Castle, as they say in the northeast. Oh, here's one for you, Greggs. Up and down the country, obviously Greggs is everywhere at the minute. Down south you get stotties, and you get corned beef pasties like you do in the northeast. Let us know in the comments. Alright, Pollyanna.
Aye.
Pollyanna Davinsky, Best Preston Esquire. Right, so in Barney you'll find quite a few cafes, local businesses. The castle is just up the main street, just up there to the left where you see the spire of the church, and just round the corner. It's £10.50 entry. Yeah, so there's plenty of charity shops. This one here, there's an assistant manager wanted in mind. We've got Oxfam next door. This building here, we'll have a look. There's a blue plaque. I know they do, I think it's events. So this is the Witham. So they have quite a few different functions on. We've got the Royal Ballet Opera, Scummy Mummies, so yeah, not a bad building. So also there's a couple of fish and chip shops here. They are relatively priced, to be fair, not bad. If you'd seen the video, I think it was last week, a couple of weeks ago, where we in Ambleside, I still gotta get over paying £4.50 for a bag of chips. So yeah, it's relatively cheap in the grand scheme of things for fish and chips. And you have your usual shops like Fat Face over there, and I don't mean Pauline. I mean the shop in the background. And there's Heron Foods. Jewelers, a couple of jewelers, a few pubs. has a good selection of pubs here, to be fair. Now Pauline, this thing in the middle here,
Yeah.
that there,
Yeah.
can you tell us about it? What is it? What do you know? See, this is your stomping ground, by the way, isn't it?
It's the Butter Market. That's its nickname, the Butter Market. So, all sorts used to go on there. I think the hung people there.
What, like licorice?
Yeah. The hung people there. But I think all the farmers' wives, all the lasses used to come and meet in there to keep like the wares cool, you know, if they made butter and bring it like on market day and stuff. But that's what I think it was for.
Yeah.
It was a gift from Thomas Beeks to the town.
Was it?
In yesteryear. I don't know what year, you have to read it on there.
1747. It was also used as the main route through for a toll booth. So like a toll, if you imagine a toll booth, and you had to pay to get by. So it's had numerous uses over the years from 1747. I say it's famous for Barnard Castle. Trying to get across the road without killing myself.
Over exaggerating. I don't think anyone got hung here.
It was a fire station. I had a farmer's wives, so they used to come in here and corrugate round and
chin wagon stuff.
Chin wagon that, and sell some butter and a bit of bread, and that's why they call it the butter market. So we're going to have a walk straight down the bank there. And on the left hand side, whose house was there?
It's a house that Oliver Cromwell stayed in. I think it's the oldest house in Barnard Castle.
It's what you see quite a bit in Barney. So yes, you have a walk down?
Yeah.
Same as any other kind of village, has its fair share of places that are closed down. There's a pub there called the Turk's Head, currently closed. That white building just there, it's closed. We have this one here, one there, the church bells ringing in the background. Just up this way is where the Brough Museum is, a beautiful building. If we have time, we'll have a drive up there and show you where that is. As for campsites, there's a few dotted around. See, we stay in 5 Mile, just outside of Barnard Castle, but literally just as you come down this hill, over the bridge, probably about half a mile on your left hand side, there's a camping and caravan club site. Quite a big site. It's down near where the river is. Looks nice, to be fair, well maintained. But yeah, there's 4 or 5 dotted around, easy access. Good day out, plenty of pubs and stuff. As you can see there, we've got the old well in, got the 34 across there. There's a lot more just up the hill. It does start to level out and get a bit flatter up the top. So this is the only main, the biggest bank within Barnard Castle. Oh, huh?
The bells.
I wonder why they ring for 10 to 10.
Practicing.
Practicing, eh?
Yeah, so they get it right by 10 o'clock.
The Collector Restorations is the place to go if you want your paintings restored. There's another shop closed down. Wow, look at that.
I think it's a little tea room now.
So what?
It's a little tea room now. Look at that. They knew how to make a straight door, didn't they?
See, they've gone all out with the decking.
It's actually for sale.
So yeah, Oliver Cromwell was entertaining here in 1648. What's the crack with Oliver Cromwell?
I don't know whether he was a royalist or not. I don't know which gang he was in, but it was during that time of lots of wars. Can I look at Google?
So yeah, it's for sale, guys. It's a lovely building there. It's currently for sale. So yeah, sit there. Ah, it's some old building. Right guys, this takes you to Teesdale High Force. Now if you haven't been to High Force, I recommend going if you're in the area. It's a lovely waterfall. So do your research on it before you go. It's a nice walk down into the waterfall. So this is the bridge leading you over the river. There's a 7.5 ton weight limit on this bridge if you're coming down this way in the caravan. And there is Barnard Castle. Walk up these steps and all the way around to the top so you can gain access from that. So this is the River Tees, flows underneath the bridge. Taking you right out to Teesside area, the direction. The bank leading up to the castle, this footpath, is a bit steep, but you can get access to the top of the castle if you drive all the way up the main road to where we come in. It's a little bit flatter and there is parking up there. There's also a children's play area, plenty of seats. We sat here yesterday and had some fish and chips, didn't we?
We did.
Lovely.
Yep.
Anyway, we had a laugh, didn't we, on Friday?
Yeah.
Pauline trying to put the bed up after she's had a couple of drinks. Morning.
Yeah, this weekend didn't go to plan.
Well, you will drink the strong beer.
I had the 2 pints. Never again.
So yeah guys, there's the entrance to the castle. Oh, they're just opening. Morning. There's English Heritage site. Just down this path here takes you to more bridleways, good walks all the way along the river, and they will take you up to the High Force area. So plenty of walking routes if you want to come and visit and get plenty of walking in. Highly recommend that. And up here we have the old post office. There's the church, the church hall. There was a record fair on there yesterday, all the old vinyl records. It was good. And there's the old post office. So now we've just walked around in one big loop. You can see there, that's where we were. You can see this is where we were. We went to Greg's for a coffee. Greg's is just there, so we've literally just walked around in one big loop. So yeah, it's Barnard Castle. We'll have a drive down to the Brough Museum. We'll show you whereabouts that is and what it looks like. See you in a bit, guys. So when you drive up to the site, you drive all the way around the side of the building and the car park is at the back. The car park is free. Looks like it's obviously all just been laid. It looks quite new. Could imagine years ago, horse and carts and all the old cars driving up through into here. Not allowed, obviously not allowed now. You have to drive around, see where they freshly tarmacked this. It's where the car park is, just at the back. But yeah, this is the Brough Museum. What can you tell us about it, Pauline?
It was built to designs by Jules Pellichet and John Edward Watson to house the art collection of John Brough and his wife Josephine Benoit Coffin Chevalier.
Is it right that they...
It opened in 1892.
They passed away though, didn't they, before they...
They both passed away before it was finished.
I wonder how long it took to build. Imagine that. Yeah, we're building our house, you know. Looking forward to it, and then you never get to see it.
Imagine building this house just to house your art collection.
Wow, how's that for an entrance? It has that feel of royalty. I can imagine, you know. Never been down to London or Buckingham Palace, but that's that kind of same feeling. I think what you're seeing on the telly. Right, okay, this is a local membership, £16. Got membership 18. Local membership, so does that mean if you're local you get it for £2 cheaper? Strange. Under 18s, full-time students and carers, free entry. And you can also go into the shop in the cafe, which is free entry.
So John Brough was a distant relative of the Queen Mother.
Right.
And every day at 2 o'clock you can see the automated swan in action.
Is it like it's automated? It's like it's catching a fish.
Silver swan, yeah.
Silver swan, yeah.
No, and
So mechanical.
Yeah, I think it looks like it's pluming its feathers or...
Ah. But yes, there's plenty of walks from this direction. You can get out into the gardens and there's a path that leads you around. It's quite a peaceful walk. And then how's this for a garden? Got the fountains on there in the middle. Yeah. And that is the Brough Museum. There are plenty of art in there to go and see. If you into that type of stuff. We're not going to go in. Usual, we've left everything at the last minute, haven't we?
We have.
So we're going to get back in. What time is it now? It's about 10:15 Sunday morning. So we need to go back in, start packing up and leave the site. Right guys, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and press the bell icon for notifications. We really appreciate it. Anything you want to say, Polly?
Bye.
Polly, what are you doing?
Trying to get the quilt on the mattress because I've washed it, but you're not helping. I'm going to turn it the right way.
If you knock that with your
Fat arse.
your fat arse, how's it go, Pauline?
Fat arse.
And then if you knock that there, it will knock it all off now. So, Pauline?
Yeah.
Can I just ask you a quick question?
What, man?
And now we've been to, like, up there and we're pissed.
I've had 2 pints.
How many?
2.
How many pints?
2.
2 pints. So guys, if you try and do this with 2 pints, then you're a fucking legend. Oh, I know what you're doing, because you haven't put the quilt on the, what you call that thing that you've got there?
The mattress.
The mattress, man.
I washed it.
I've just banged that there again.
Right, so.
Bloody hell, man. Right, Pauline, tell the people what you're doing.
I'm trying to put a quilt cover on the mattress.
On which mattress?
On the panda mattress.
Well, why didn't you do that before we come?
I said that, but you were like, no, let's just go out. All right, then we'll just go out. Knowing that I would be the one to do it.
Guys, this is like proper real life, this shit. And honestly,
Andrew, I'm that close to finishing yet.
apparently she's that close from finishes.
You don't help, you don't do now.
Well, look at that. We done some food earlier. That's all sorted.
I did the food.
What do you do?
I did the food.
You did the food?
Yeah.
Alright, okay. So what did I do?
Just sat here trying to work out if you could get the fire stick on for the fight tomorrow night.
What fight? Me and you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, okay. Pauline, what the friggin' hell are you doing?
Trying to get the quilt cover on the mattress, Andrew.
Right, okay.
But if you'd helped, you might
Well,
have got somewhere. But
well,
did you help?
I'm standing here.
No, you didn't.
Look at guys. I'm like literally. This is like good footage. Basecamp 2. This is reality. You know.
I'll put 3 stone on. It's your fault. Stress me into eating. You're like, oh, Polly, let's have a takeaway. All the time. Do I want takeaways? No, I don't like them. But just eat them because you do. And then, what happens? I'm a little chunk. 3 stone heavier. Just because Andrew doesn't want to cook on his days. I'm not doing this again.
What?
Sorting all this out. You can do it. It's not even fun. Hi guys, we just do this. It's not fun. Went so I left to one person.
How's it go?
Hi guys, we just put a king size quilt on the panda mattress. Well, Pauline does, because Andrew does a sweet affair. Hi guys, we've just had this
that's
for
not
tea.
even true, honestly.
Hi guys, we just had this for tea. Yeah, well, Pauline made. When it's all stopped, Andrew, you're going to start doing it.
So what am I doing?
You're going to start making teas and putting the quilt cover on. Because I've just had enough.
So, Pauline, anybody who's going to buy a base camp, have you got any words of wisdom?
Never ever go on the lash and have like 2 pints or something and don't put your quilt cover on and make your bed.
What do you mean when you come back?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's an arse on. No one helps you. Oh, you're getting on my nerves. Andrew, do me a favour.
Go on.
Go and get the rest of the bedding because you're getting on my nerves.
Where's the...
Till I give this quote a shake. Get off it, man.
So where's the rest of the bed and that?
In the car.
Which car?
The only car we brought. Idiot.
Tell us you love us.
Go away. Get up.
Anything you want to tell the people?
No.
Anything you want to say?
Don't have 2 pints.